Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Virtual Spiritual Saturday Lunch Together-gether. Today we have another special guest cook, Pastor David.
Hi, everybody.
Today, what you will cook for us?
Today is a Rinpoche's favorite, which is a Borscht soup. So, actually, the first time I ever tried Borscht soup was not because of Rinpoche, it was because of the Cha Chan Tang. It came usually when there's a set, it comes with the free soup. So I was like, it says Borscht. I was like, what is Borscht? Then I ordered along. Then it came and it just looks like tomato soup when I was drinking it. It was my favorite because I like tomato soup. But I just thought it was unusual. Then later, that was years ago before I met Rinpoche. Then when I was young. Then when I met Rinpoche, then Rinpoche said, oh, this is his favorite. It's from his, it's his mother. He used to cook a lot of Borscht soup. Usually it's because Rinpoche's parentage is Kalmyk Mongolian. So, and they were living, I think the people were living in Eastern Europe. So a lot of the cuisine, the food from that part of the world. So Borscht is actually not Mongolian or Kalmyk, it's actually Russian. But this version that we're cooking is not the meat version, this is the vegetarian one.
But
Right.
this is one of the Rinpoche's favorite.
Yeah. Okay, so should we start?
Yes.
Okay, there's a few, I think there's like a few ways of doing it. So one way is you just put everything in the pot and then just boil it.
This is the way Rinpoche cook it.
Yeah, Rinpoche just put everything in the pot and cook it. And then the way I'm going to do it is an adaptation. It is not really adaptation. It's actually from the website, from Rinpoche's blog. And it's a recipe and a method of cooking from Rinpoche's aunt Matsa.
Oh, okay.
And
she's in US, right?
yeah, she's from the US. She's Kalmyk, and this is her style where you do a little bit of cooking of some of the ingredients, and then when you put the water and the vegetables. And I've added pasta to it. Okay, let me introduce the ingredients first, right? Which is a lot of ingredients. The veggies first. We have 2 carrots. Can you see? Can see it? Yeah, 2 carrots, which I cut into rough cubes. This is 2 potatoes. Of course, the main ingredient is actually this red beetroot. Okay, this is actually just 1 large beetroot. Actually, you can put as many as you want to get some people like the taste, some people may not like the taste, maybe a little bit more tomato paste. Okay, and the tomato paste, of course. This is 2 onions. My onions is huge, so it came out to be quite a lot. And then half a cabbage, all right? And then the pasta is optional. Some of you want pure borscht, so no pasta, but I'm going to eat this as a meal, so I'm going to have pasta in it. And then the spices, of course, some garlic, which is 5 garlics. When you open up the sections, the garlics, I don't really call it. Bay leaf. The recipe is 2, but I like 4. I like the taste of it. And then this is salt . Mine is Himalayan salt, so it's actually half a tablespoon or 1 tablespoon, depending how salty you want it to be. This is pepper. In the recipe, it's actually peppercorn. 10 pieces of peppercorn. I don't have peppercorn, so this is the closest, which is ground white pepper. Okay, this one is sour cream and coriander. This is actually you're supposed to drizzle on top after cooking. This is not supposed to go into the pot. All right. Everything. Oh yeah, of course, 1 liter of water. And then, of course, cooking oil to start off with. If you're going to put everything in the pot, you don't need cooking oil. Because Aunt Matsa's way is you actually have to cook some of the ingredients first. So shall we start?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let me see how to turn this on. Doesn't turn on. Hold on. Oh.
You want to go ahead?
Yeah. Actually, when I was doing this, I mean, I'm not a cook. I'm not good at cooking, as you can tell. Um, I just explored because I thought Rinpoche likes this soup, and so I explored trying it out, and it's not too complicated. It's just a lot of work chopping all the vegetables, right? So we put it to medium heat. Okay, maybe low heat lah, to start off with. Of course, cooking oil. Oh, it's really hot. Never mind. Put lower lah. Yeah. Okay, it's very hot.
So you put
Actually, it's
onion.
the onion first. It's going to. This is too. I may not use all of it. Maybe just half of it, because it's just too much. Put in onion. You put in the bay leaf, and then you put in the pepper. And then cook it for a while, a little bit. Ooh, you can smell the pepper. Smells nice.
Smells nice.
It's just pepper lah. It's white pepper. Cook it a little bit. Try to make it
Higher.
a little bit higher. Yeah. Make it cook faster. Right? Too high. Okay, what I can do is you put in the beetroot, the carrots and the beetroot first.
Nice carrot.
I just put everything. The idea is to bring out the flavor, I guess. Not that I'm an expert, but I'm guessing. Okay, let me explain something. According to Aunt Masa's method, before you do even this, the beetroot skin, you're supposed to boil it in water. In this 1 liter of water, you boil the beetroot skin, and with a bit of sugar, two tablespoons of sugar, and then you throw away the beetroot skin and you use it. But I don't like the idea of using the beetroot skin, so I won't be doing that. All right, just to let you know. And I when I cook for Rinpoche, I don't use sugar.
There's a healthy version.
Supposedly healthy lah. I mean, it's yeah. But apparently, beetroots, the skin is very, very nutritious. Okay. Okay, you need to. Yeah, leave it. I think I want it a bit hot. Is it too little oil? A lot of smoke. All right.
Don't use to cook using gas stove.
Yeah, it's a bit complicated, but
Yeah.
never mind. Actually, at home also I do, but I just hardly cook now. Okay, so I also have induction cooker at home, but I hardly cook.
But normally we use induction cooker for our steamboat.
Anyway.
You want to stay high to your
Oh yeah, right. Hello, JP Tong, Sok Fan, Chun Kong, Alice, of course, and other people. I can't see who else.
Wang Wen.
Wang. That's Gary's friend. JP asked a question. Wait, let me. Why do you want to add the beetroot skin since it's so
Nutritious.
do you not want to? Oh, I was told it's nutritious lah, but I just didn't like the idea because the beetroot skin still looks dirty.
Okay.
Just to be on the safe side lah. All the actually, not just beetroot any vegetable like carrots and potatoes, the skin is supposed to be more nutritious than the actual inside one. And so actually some people don't actually skin any of the vegetables. So you really have to clean it. You have to scrub it because it's in the soil, right? So I didn't want to scrub it either. But those at home, you want to do it, you can do it. You can just make sure you scrub the vegetables clean, and then you put it in, and you cut it and put it in. All right, so okay, I think you can start putting in already the rest. This one, everything lah, just put everything. You don't put a lot because it will shrink one.
This one is potato.
Cabbage, potato, onion no need. I think I put water already. Oh, I forgot this one. This is not pasta sauce. This is tomato paste. All right, it's just tomato. The paste itself. What was recommended was 4 spoons, but I'm going to put a little bit more because I like the taste of tomato. Okay. And 1 liter of water. Of course, your garlic, it adds to the taste. And the last one is a bit of salt. Half a tablespoon, not 1 tablespoon. So what happened is stir it because it's all in a mash. And my ingredients are too much. Water is so little. Maybe I'm going to add more water. You see, when you're cooking soup, it's like that. Not that I'm an expert, but I think you just have to play by ear because sometimes the vegetables are very big. Like mine is all the vegetables are like too much for this. It's going to be too little. I need more water. Yeah.
You need to cover the vegetables or?
Yeah, I think best. No, I think no need to put more than this. You want to put more? Okay, put more. Just a little bit, not too much. So it will.
Maybe Fu ask you to tapao for her.
Right. Can. No problem. Actually, I'm going to leave this boiling for a while. And this soup, that's a good thing about soups, I think. You do not need to, it doesn't have to be exact following the recipe. You just according to your taste. That's one. Another thing is, the longer, for this particular soup, not all soups are, but this particular soup, the more you leave it simmering, the tastier it will be. So when I cook for Rinpoche, right, I actually cook in advance and I keep it on a low heat for about 1 hour to 2 hours. So when you reach 1 hour to 2 hours, the taste is extra tasty. And it's not flavoring, it's not MSG, it's from the vegetables, from the seasoning. So it's really good. And especially, because this is beetroot is full of, it's very nutritious. I forgot what it was. Iron, I think. Iron, vitamin C, all the vitamins.
All
right?
the vegetables like beetroots and carrots. So normally, Rinpoche will eat this soup together with rice or pasta or.
Rinpoche just take it on its own, and then oh yeah, pasta. Let's put pasta in. Okay, this pasta is not part of the recipe, all right? But I'm just putting in. Rinpoche doesn't eat it with pasta. We never cook it with pasta, but I'm going to put it pasta because this is going to be my lunch. And then some of us who wants to tapao, those in KFR.
Do you need to cover?
Yeah, wait, let me, okay. I think so. Wait. So usually I leave it boiling for quite a long time. So it's not a one-off thing. Okay, this got high read. So you have any questions?
You look slim.
I look slim. Thank you. Do I? All right.
Yes, you are.
Tapao, anything below pa tapao no. So I think basically is it. That's
You
it,
want
right?
to share more about other than this soup? What soup? Other soup that Rinpoche like, and then you usually cook for Rinpoche.
Rinpoche has a very wide taste. He of foods. Generally, I mean, Borscht is because I think from his childhood, like reminds him of his childhood. I think of his mother. He besides this is pumpkin soup. I make also very good pumpkin soup, by the way. And I mean, these are the only two I can cook. So pumpkin soup. He likes basically he likes Indian food, Rinpoche's, because in Indian food there's no soups though. It's only curries and and paneer and all that. So but in Western it's borscht soup, it's pumpkin soup, it's what else? He likes Tibetan food as well, momos, vegetarian momos of course, Indian food, all the various curries, and Nepalese is similar to Indian. So the idea about food for Rinpoche, it's interesting, because when you cook for Rinpoche, right, it depends on what happens is it doesn't matter whatever you cook for Rinpoche, as long as it's from your heart, right? Rinpoche will take it when it's offered to Rinpoche, because Rinpoche had a number of his students cooking for Rinpoche, offering dishes. Some of them are like people who don't cook like myself. So I remember when I first cooked for Rinpoche, I did it out of on a whim. I decided that I want to cook for Rinpoche because, well, I just want to do it as an offering, and I'm glad I did because although that time we were quite busy, I managed to squeeze some time to try out this dish, and then this soup rather, and then I made sure I experiment first at home, and then I taste myself, and okay, it tastes okay. I don't really know if it's good or not, so I just wanted to make sure it's okay and edible. And then I did another second time, and then I offered to Rinpoche. And Rinpoche, when he first had the first bowl served to Rinpoche, right, he wasn't sure what it is. He looked at me, and I looked at the soup. So he tried. Then he said, "Oh, not bad." He said it's quite good. Then I was like, "Phew." So it was Borscht and pumpkin soup lah. So I'm glad I did because it was just like a few years ago only. Yeah.
In Kechara.
Yeah, I was in KFR. I remember because I don't know. I just felt that I wanted to cook for Rinpoche, so I did it. And yeah, that was my story.
And AB Fu had one comment here.
Ha ha ha. Oh no. Oh yes, thank you, Abby. Okay, actually, that incident where Rinpoche cooked for us was because it was sparked off by me. Because I was experimenting with Borscht and not cook for Rinpoche. Then Rinpoche wanted to share with all of us. So Rinpoche also out of a sudden decided to, get all these ingredients and then just do a cookout. So Rinpoche cooked a huge pot of Borscht soup, and he fed all of us. And that was something Rinpoche liked to do from time to time. And do some dishes and cook for people in the Ladrang especially, and then sometimes and then we learn the dishes and then we cook for other people.
The dish that I taste Rinpoche cook was the bell pepper, stuffed bell pepper with the rice.
Yes.
That was nice, very nice. I like that one. Very long time ago.
That was a little too advanced for me to cook though.
Now, Pastor Shin also have one comment. She mentioned very rare to see Pastor David.
Yes, because I'm not a kitchen person. Let me see the soup. Oh, it looks okay. Still a little, needs a bit of time. Let me try. I think the idea about it is you also keep trying to see the taste of it. Because I've been watching some cooking shows lah. Not yet.
This one later only.
This is actually after only. Any more salt? Not enough salt. Yeah, I think need to be more. Just put everything.
We all have we share the same lineage, very strong taste.
Yeah. Oh, Rinpoche's style is he will put more spices in. You know, I don't know. He put quite a number of spices. He put mixed spice. He put oregano, and all the spices lah. He just put it in, and so it's very full of flavor. Actually, you don't have to do that. I noticed. If you boil it enough, the beetroot and the tomato. I think more tomato. Yeah.
Just now you mentioned that you cook the night before, so
That's too much water. That's why I need a lot of tomato.
so you keep in the fridge and then the next day only serve, or what you want to eat only the next day only.
Actually, you don't have to. You can just within the same day. You just cook ahead lah, like 1 hour ahead. Then let it simmer for about an hour.
But if we have no time, then we cook overnight so it
Can
keep in
actually
the
that's the best.
Oh, okay.
Because after that, the next day, like Chinese soups lah.
Yeah.
Chinese soups, you know, if you cook long enough, right, it will taste really good one.
Yes, the taste, all the taste will come up.
Yeah. See, it's natural to be red in color, both from the tomato and the beetroot lah, of course.
When Pastor David yesterday told me about the Chinese name, Cantonese name was Lo Song Tong. So I always thought that Lo Song Tong is ABC. So in the end, it's not. So the main ingredient actually is beetroot.
Yeah. Actually, when I tried it the first time, I thought it was just tomato soup. A fancy name for tomato soup. Because when I tasted it, it tastes like tomato.
You taste it in Malaysia or Hong Kong?
Yeah, the cha chan tang is in Malaysia.
Yeah, they have quite
What's
many.
it called? I forgot. There's a chain of cha chan tang. Wong Kok. Yes,
okay.
Wong Kok. They have the set lunch, and then it comes with a borscht. I think you can choose borscht soup or something else. So I always choose borscht soup because it sounds exotic lah.
So is it the same as the one you cook for Rinpoche? The taste different?
No, different. The one for Rinpoche one is tastes better. More ingredients. The one, I mean, this is a restaurant lah. This is a cha chan tang only.
Maybe they are more to Chinese style.
Maybe. Okay, so I think you have any questions, just let me know. Add salt at the end. I'm surprised.
I'm surprised.
Right, I'm surprised too. Rinpoche was very surprised when I cooked, okay? So, let me see the vegetables needs a while to cook. Yeah, not cook enough. It takes a while on. I think if you want to make it faster, just put the fire, make it boil faster, right?
Do you have any other story that you want to share about food or Rinpoche with our friends here?
Any story? Well, when it comes to food, Rinpoche has used food as a means to what do you call it? To teach his students, to teach his students what? To teach the students to appreciate others.
Okay.
So how Rinpoche does it is he always gets his students to like explore cooking. Cook for Rinpoche first, then later Rinpoche will assign this person to cook for other people or the whole community. or sometimes generally Rinpoche would depends on the student lah. Because like for me, Rinpoche don't use it as much for cooking because I'm not good at cooking. I'm just not good at cooking. And I just explore it because I don't know. I just wanted to, because I see people cook for Rinpoche, and I look at so I look at what is easy lah. I just want to do it. That's all. I just saw it as an opportunity to make Rinpoche happy, you know, and make an offering and make Rinpoche happy. I mean, and then for food, Rinpoche always makes sure that usually he prefers, if you cook for Rinpoche prefers it if you cook a lot. Because Rinpoche doesn't like to just eat it for himself. He always makes sure a part of his food is offered to DS first, Dorje Shukten. Right? Like my soup, he asked me, before he started, he asked me whether I've cooked extra because he's going to offer to DS and Dorje Shukten. And then if there's more, he will sometimes share with other people as well. Rinpoche always, when he goes out and eat, he buys food, he doesn't buy just for himself. He always make sure that he buys a lot to give whoever is available, whoever is there. So that's why a lot of us end up putting on a lot of weight. It's Rinpoche's extension of Rinpoche's kindness, basically, right?
Actually, every food got one comment here.
Yep. Giving food is love. Rinpoche always feed me with lots of love. Yeah, but you haven't put on weight, Abby. Don't know where you go, and black hole.
We call what Jiak Liao Bi.
Jiak Liao.
Yeah, she's high maintenance.
Oh.
That's why cannot put on weight.
Oh. So it's boiling already. So it's I think I lower the heat.
Okay.
Lower it. Okay. So actually, the soups will always reach to a boil first, okay, before you serve.
So
all right?
The main color will be red color.
It's a dull red lah. Let me see if it's okay or not, the taste. Not bad. Tastes better this now. I think the tomato paste was helpful.
Sour.
Yeah.
Would you like tomato also?
Yes, actually tomato soup. I also did one of my attempts of aside from pumpkin and Borscht is tomato soup, which I also tried, but not as successful as this or the pumpkin soup.
asking.
Why was it important to make Rinpoche happy? So my life is happy also? No, I'm just kidding. I see it this way. When I wanted to make Rinpoche happy was because I saw one thing about Rinpoche is that he's constantly under a lot of pressure from his students, from work, from the organization. Hold on, let me cover this up first. From the pressures of the organization and how hard Rinpoche works, and I don't know. I feel good when I when I do something small like cook for Rinpoche, do like something silly to cheer up Rinpoche, to make him happy, because I see how much he does for others. And of course, in Buddhism, when you make offerings, when you make your guru happy, it's a practice. It's a practice. That's why we make offerings to our teachers. That's why we make sure we behave ourselves. We conduct ourselves that is exemplary for others. That kind of behavior makes your guru happy, your teacher happy. And when you practice the Dharma, when you work, when you harmonize with people, when you get along with people, when you do something selfless, as in you harmonize with people, you get along with people, you cook for people, you take care of people. That makes your teacher happy, and that is what makes Rinpoche happy, basically. And okay, this is gonna explode already.
It means we as students apply the teaching of.
It's a practice. To make your teacher happy is a practice. Why is it a practice? Because how to say, focus out. So you don't just have to do it to your teacher, but the teacher is the best way to start, because firstly, you collect merits. Is your teacher who gave you the Dharma, and he's supposed to be someone in Buddhism. We're supposed to, when we do our practices, we should visualize him as the Buddha, your guru. So when you make offerings, like when making your guru happy is an offering, is a form of offering. Whatever method you do. And this is like.
Actually, JB Dong is asking, why must the soup be brought to a boil first?
Why? So that the ingredients are all cooked thoroughly, I suppose. I'm not an expert in cooking, so you ask me a technical question like that, I have no idea. So I think it's just to make sure that all the ingredients are cooked thoroughly. What? This one's later. So what happens is, I think why this has to be brought to a boil is just to make sure the ingredients are cooked thoroughly. And then when it's cooked thoroughly, firstly, it's cooked, okay? It's safe. Secondly, I think the ingredients, the taste, especially of the vegetables will go into the soup for soups. I assume for all sorts of cooking, but I'm no expert.
Yeah, expert in eating.
Yeah, right. So I think that's it, right?
Yes.
You wanna? Okay, let's stop. Oh. My glasses are clouded. We're gonna pour out some and let you have a look when it's served, how it looks. Okay. Okay, just wipe the sides and the inside here.
We always do when we make our offering.
Yeah, this is what we do. We always make sure that it's clean when you serve. When we serve Rinpoche, your teacher, make it presentable. What happened is, you got a small spoon, another one. Okay, never mind. I'm going to do it roughly. When you serve, usually it's with a little bit of coriander. This is coriander, dried coriander, okay? But you can use fresh coriander as well. And sour cream. So you just drizzle like that.
Oh, it looks nice.
All right. So that's it. This is ready to be served. All right. Bon appetit. With the taster. All right, I'm going to taste my own Borscht soup. Here we go.
Salty enough?
Nom, nom. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.